Hello, everyone. This is Tarot Jean on the scene here at lunapaths.com, and I'm coming in with my video for February of 2025's monthly horoscope. And this is going to be a really unique month. And the reason why I say unique is because we got some planets that are moving forward, and some of the energy is definitely about being unique, being your unique self, bringing forth your individuality, and showing how it can support the community. So we definitely have a very interesting month. Now, as we start off the month, we already talked about Uranus going direct in Taurus, but we haven't gone too deep into it. Now, there's a couple of aspects that we should think about when it comes to Uranus and Taurus. Number one is new ways of investing. A lot of people have wondered about this cryptocurrency thing. Like, will we see some sort of new currency coming out onto the market? So will we see new currencies being invested? I've heard something about blockchain. I don't know too much about it. If somebody wants to tell me about it, you can just send me a message because I don't really know too much about blockchain. Also, will we look at land management in a different way? And to me, this is a big deal. When we look at all those people from Maui to Appalachia to Southern California that are now homeless, like how do we rebuild? Do we need to look at building codes? Do we need to look at areas more regionally and what sort of housing, would be best for each region? And, I think this could be really good because Venus moves into Aries on the 4th. So, maybe we could come up with some building designs that, don't cost a lot of money, but could look like $1 million. So can we build houses that can withstand these storms and these fires? And, how do we manage the resources that we have better? It's hard to sit here and think about all these people losing their homes and then finding out that insurance didn't cover it, but yet they're still on the hook for paying these mortgages. So how do they ever buy another house if they're expected to pay off a mortgage that wasn't covered by insurance that they thought was covered? I think that we do need to see some inroads in that, because we can't have tens of thousands of people homeless with no homes and still having to pay for homes that no longer exist. Honestly, I don't know what that looks like, and I don't know how we solve that. But I am hoping that when Jupiter goes direct on the 5th, that we will get some new ideas. Jupiter is in Gemini, and it's been there since October of last year, but it's been retrograde. And with it being retrograde, it kind of puts a stopper on moving ahead with ideas and getting things and getting the right people to get connected. Jupiter and Gemini, they're both very concerned about education and research and getting the knowledge that you need to move forward. And the good thing about these signs is that they're both very socially oriented, and they want to come up with solutions. They want to investigate the right way to do things. So what I wonder is, with this Jupiter and Gemini going direct, is will we see the developing of unusual types of partnerships and think tanks that specifically come together to look at the problems that we have, in our country. I'm not saying that we're going to come up with the solutions that quickly, because we do need to keep in mind that neither Jupiter nor Gemini is super grounded, but they can help us get the information we need to start fomenting a better plan going forward. We do have a Leo full moon coming up, and that's going to be, I believe, on the 12th of February. Now, when you look at the Leo Aquarius axis, it's about how you, the individual, as Leo is represented in this full moon, like, how do you fit in your community? Because Aquarius rules community and how we all come together to solve things. And Leo is about your individuality. So again, I would wonder, with this Leo full moon, are a lot of people going to be pushed into really acting on what they believe and feeling that passion from Venus going into Aries? I don't know. This full moon is, I think it's going to be pretty action packed, because it's saying, don't be fearful. if you don't be doubtful, go forward and just pursue your passions and leave all that fear behind, and figure out where you fit in and what groups and what social networks maybe that you want to develop for yourself. And that's what I would say about that Leo full moon. And it's highly creative too. So I think with that Jupiter and Gemini energy, a lot of people are going to be pushed and motivated to hop on whatever passion projects, whatever think tanks that they're interested in. It really depends on what's happening for you and what your interests are. But Leo full moon is definitely asking you to take your individual self and where do you fit it into the community? Where do we all benefit from your individuality? They're great orators. They're great speakers, as if you're not sure what an orator is. They're very good at taking action. So is it time for you to take action too? Where are you being pushed in your life to take action? Because we all are. Then finally, oh God, Mars is finally going to go direct on the 23rd. Oh God, guys, I feel like I've not been able to sleep. I don't know if any of you have been experiencing insomnia. I'm generally not an insomnia type person. I usually sleep 7 hours a night. I'm pretty much a type A personality, and I generally would sleep, say 10:30 to 6 o'clock or something like that. But I can tell you that the last week and a half, I'm waking up at 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, why am I up? And I'm literally up. And then I'm like, wait a minute. Is this because Mars is retrograde in Cancer? Is this why I can't sleep? So finally, at the end of the month, Mars is going to go direct. So I have certainly been waiting for this. So we also have to remember that it's getting ready to go into Leo. Oh, I think a lot of people are going to be getting a lot of jobs, a lot of new jobs, a lot of new life experiences. I think that when we go into March, I think a lot of people are going to find themselves starting to move into a new reality and are really going to change their personal life to something that is more suitable to what they want to see for themselves. And Mars going direct is definitely about, being able to act on the information that we have been gathering all month, all that information from Venus and Aries, Jupiter going direct in Gemini, that Leo full moon. So Mars is saying, you've had all month to start gathering energy and figuring out your path going forward. So it's going to be time to start implementing things after the 23rd. Guys, I'm excited. I'm excited to see this energy going forward, and I hope you guys are excited too. And, if you have any questions, if you have any comments, please just put them below. Send me an email if you would like. But anyway, folks, this is Tarot Jean on the scene here at lunapaths.com. And I do want to thank you for tuning in. And again, if you would like a reading with me, you can hop over to my website, lunapaths.com, and enjoy your day, my friends. Have a good one. Bye now.